All right, welcome back, everyone. So let's just get right into it, because this is the moment. This is when the Cold War simmering in Westeros finally truly catches fire. All the whispers, all the threats, they turn into open brawls in the street. The Game of Thrones is officially over, and the war for the throne has begun.
And while that storm is gathering in the west, we've actually got to start way over, across the narrow sea. Because Daenerys Targaryen is no longer that scared little girl being sold off by her brother. She's found her strength, she's embracing her heritage, and she's starting to realize what it means to be the blood of the dragon.
But back in Westeros, you can feel the realm being torn in two, and it's all down to these two great houses. You have the Starks, right? Everything for them is about honor, duty, and a very black and white sense of justice. And then you have the Lannisters, who only really understand one thing: power, and what you have to do to hold on to it. And those two philosophies, well, they just can't exist in the same city without something breaking.
Okay, so here's our game plan for breaking down this massive turning point. First, we're going to be in King's Landing, watching how a secret and an attack change, well, everything. Then we're jumping north to the Wall to see the first real warning of the true enemy. After that, it's across the sea to see Daenerys find her power. And finally, we'll see how it all adds up to one thing: war.
So yeah, we're starting right in the heart of it all, King's Landing, because this is the flashpoint. Everything that's been simmering just under the surface, all the mistrust, the insults, the secret plotting, it all just boils over right here, right now.
And you can literally trace the chain reaction. It's like a line of dominoes. It all starts with Catelyn's rash decision to snatch Tyrion. In response, Tywin lets the Mountain off his leash in her homeland. So Ned, being Ned, does the honorable thing and demands justice, publicly calling out Tywin Lannister. And that leaves an absolutely furious Jaime Lannister feeling like he has to make a move.
And no, does he make a move? Right there in the street, outside a brothel of all places, Jaime and his men ambush Ned Stark. This isn't some argument in the throne room anymore. This is blades out, steel on steel. The conflict has officially escalated from a war of words to a real, bloody battle.
And this just perfectly captures the sheer arrogance and contempt of the Lannisters, doesn't it? As he has the hand of the king surrounded, this is the taunt Jaime throws at him. He's not just mad about Tyrion, he is showing everyone that to him, his family's honor is way more important than the king's law.
And here's the thing, Ned doesn't lose in a fair duel. It's not a noble fight. After his men are slaughtered, one of Jaime's soldiers just shoves a spear right through his leg, crippling him. Jaime takes off, leaving the king's most powerful advisor broken and bleeding in the street. It's a brutal, ugly statement. We can break the man who stands for justice. But while Ned is stuck in bed recovering, he finally puts the pieces together. He figures out what Jon Arryn died for. He gets his hands on this huge book of noble family trees, and he spots a pattern so simple it's kind of brilliant. For generations, every Baratheon has had black hair. The seed is strong, as they say. He thinks about Robert's bastard children he's seen, all of them have black hair, and then he looks at the royal children, Joffrey and Myrcella and Tommen, and bam, they're all golden-haired Lannisters.
And there it is. The truth that will shatter the Seven Kingdoms. The royal heirs are not Robert's children at all. They're the product of incest between Queen Cersei and her twin brother Jaime. You know, this isn't just a juicy secret. This delegitimizes the entire royal succession. It means King Robert has no true heirs.
Okay, I need you to completely shift gears with me now. Because while all this very human, very political drama is exploding down south, something much older and much scarier is making its move. The game these lords are playing means absolutely nothing compared to what's waking up in the real north. And that really is the ultimate question here, right? All these powerful people are fighting tooth and nail over who gets to sit on a metal chair. But does any of it matter when an army of the dead is marching south? The real war is coming for every last one of them, no matter what color banner they fly. So, what is it they're facing? A Wight. And let's be clear, this isn't just a zombie. It's a dead body that's been reanimated by the magic of the White Walkers. They are single-minded, they are relentless, they have these terrifying glowing blue eyes, and as the Night's Watch is about to learn the hard way, only one thing seems to truly stop them: fire. And man, this is Jon Snow's moment. In the dead of night, one of the corpses they brought back from beyond the wall just gets up, and it goes straight for the Lord Commander. But it's Jon,
thinking on his feet, with his direwolf ghost at his side, who grabs a lantern, hurls it at the creature, and saves Mormont's life in a blaze of fire.
And for this incredible act of bravery, Jon gets, well, he gets something amazing. Longclaw. It's the Mormont family's ancestral sword, made of Valyrian steel. And what's more, Mormont has the pommel, which used to be a bear, reforged into a wolf's head, just for Jon. This is huge. It's a profound symbol of acceptance and a recognition of who Jon really is.
Okay, one last jump across the narrow sea because we absolutely have to talk about Daenerys. While Jon's becoming a hero and Ned is uncovering a conspiracy, Dany is completing her own transformation, from a pawn into a queen.
I mean, just look at this progression. She's not just surviving among the Dothraki anymore, she's loved by them. She's carrying the heir to the entire Khazar. And crucially, when she finds out that King Robert has put a price on her head, she doesn't run, she doesn't hide, she decides to fight back. It's time to stop being the hunted and become the hunter.
This quote says everything. This isn't about her brother Viserys' ambition anymore. This is her claim, her decision. She sees herself as a queen in her own right. And for the first time, she's ready to lead an army and take back what she believes is hers.
So let's pull all these threads together. Every single storyline we've been following has now hit a point of no return. The polite masks have been ripped away, the swords have been drawn, and the Seven Kingdoms are about to be plunged into a brutal, bloody war.
I mean, just look at the state of the world right now. King's Landing is a powder keg, with Ned holding a secret that could blow the whole thing up. In the Riverlands, the fighting has already started. Up at the Wall, they have proof that the army of the dead is not a myth. And all the way out in the east, a Targaryen queen is getting her army ready. Every corner of the map is now on fire. Which leaves us with one final chilling question. The hand of the king is broken. A kingdom-destroying secret is about to come out. A dragon queen is rising in the east. The rules of the game have been completely shattered. So, who's going to be the first major piece to be knocked off the board for good?